Hey guys, RetrokyleX here, and now I know it's been about a few months since the last part to Minish, but kind of hate to say it, for at least the time being, the that one is kind of canceled. Mainly for the fact that, well, let me turn this down. Mainly for the fact that the computer that had the profile that I was using, for one, that computer is gone, and I don't really feel like getting back to that part. I might in later. I might later in time, but for now, let's start on a new project. We're gonna be doing Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories. Probably one of my favorite Game Boy Advance games. I don't like it as much as uh, Minish Cap, but it's still probably up there at the top five. Not saying that Minish Cap's my favorite Game Boy Advance game, but I'll let the cutscene play here. Alright. I guess people. I know it's weird jumping into the series in the pretty much the second game, and there's a lot to explain. I'll probably explain it later on. For now, let's just kind of get the whole beginning of this game out of the way before we really start getting deep into what's going on in the actual storyline. And there isn't really much to say about what's going on now, other than the fact that, well, we don't know where we are. This place seems fishy. Let's explore it anyway. Oh, well, oh shit. We're a Dark Mysterious guy. Famous for the series. Look at that, Heartless. Donald, you always disappoint me. It happens every game. You always just find that one way to just make me ashamed that you're on the team. Every single game that you're in. Goofy should have been the magician. He's brains of potato. That didn't feel very comfortable. I wonder how that works. I wonder how long he was in there looking through Sora's memories. I wonder how much weird, awkward things he came across in there. And was like, like there's. Here's how to select a card. The A button. Thank you. I forgot how to use that button for a while now. Yeah, I can't blame him. Let's actually go to some Traverse Town. That's what I was thinking, Sora. Why are we in Traverse Town? Oh yeah, where did Goofy go? Well, silly guy's probably off exploring the town without us really knowing. And there's that. Then there's Donald, and he's Donald. Oh snap! Battle. Okay. So this is pretty much going to show us how to use cards, which is the gameplay type for this game, which most people really don't like very much. I can't blame them for not liking this setup, and I'm not a big fan of it either. Mainly the fact that it's repetitive. If you don't have any sense of organization, setting this kind of stuff up is not really the most fun that you could do in a video game. And once you get like a certain amount of, well, slates, which we're going to learn about later on, and once we just start getting everything, once you start getting everything set up, it's not so bad, but I can see how this kind of gameplay will throw a person off without really trying. And it's going to make us use all of our cards, which well, is only going to take a little bit. And we actually got to reload these things too. After we run out of cards, we got to reload them. And when we're playing this, when we're doing this, once we reload it, now it's going to take twice as long. You can look over there; it says 2, which is why this game usually throws people off. It's genuinely annoying. Now the cards aren't so bad, but no, they take some getting used to. Let's plug out the screen, why don't we? Oh, and Goofy and Donald are back. Where'd they go? And I'm trying not to skip through all the text. It's just some of it's kind of... It's just, at least in the beginning, most of it's just like, where are we? Where are we? Who are you? And where do we go? I can't find myself. Master the card, that's gonna take a while. Gee, Donald. Yeah, you're pretty useful yourself, Donald. I remember you doing a 20th of a health. I remember you doing extreme damage in Kingdom Hearts 1. What use did you have other than healing, though, Donald? I can't really remember. Goofy, though. Goofy was pretty nice. Suspicious guy seems suspicious. Let's go. We got the key of beginnings, which we'll find out what to use. Oh, we're still in a dark area. And like when we go through maps, instead of it just being a straight way path forward into the next maps, you actually gotta use cards that open up these doors. Which doors will have a number, and the card that you have has to, depending on what the door is saying. If it's saying like 3 with an arrow going up, you're gonna need a card that's exactly 3 or above, or a 0 card. And if it's a number that says 3 or down, you're gonna need a card that's 3 or under, obviously, or a 0 card, which the 0 cards will probably get on later once we start actually getting into them. Let's just say that they're pretty much like the instant break card. You can't really stop them. Oh, we learned Blizzard. Oh, snapping a heart. Let's go beat them up. Well, instead we get this. Instead of actually having battles in the map, we go into this little inside battle thing, which is different for the series. They've only done it in this one game, which isn't so bad. They're different, but they're not the worst thing in the game. And let's head into the next one, which will use and every card that you use actually we'll do something different to the map, to the corresponding map. Like Tranquil Darkness is a standard map for Heartless, which is obvious. The standard normal Heartless battles is what you're going to be facing here. There's also cards that'll increase how many Heartless are there, cards that'll only be a save point, cards that will... We got another Tranquil, which means just normal ones. We got doors that'll make you stronger, doors that'll make the Heartless stronger, doors that'll increase what rate of what cards you'll find, and just average stuff like that. Sometimes it can be kind of annoying collecting cards. Sometimes you might not have the card that you want. Oh, and we leveled up. Fantastic. When we level up, you got, instead of it being the straightforward leveling up like the other Kingdom Hearts games, instead now you get to choose between having a boost in hit points, how many points you can, which we'll get on this one later, and a slate, which is an ability. We're gonna want to learn the new ability. Sliding dash. Total valid 10 to 15. We'll find out about what that means in a little bit too. But for now, let's clear out this room. Now I'm only going to be showing maybe these battles, because these battles do tend to kind of get boring to watch, and I don't want to put everyone through countless annoying battles that are pretty pointless. Which is why I'm only going to show this room, and maybe if I run into any other types of Heartless, I'll show those ones. But I don't know. It's up to you guys. Do you guys want to see the battles that we go through in this, or do you guys not really care? Because these battles do probably take up most of the time, and cutting them out would probably make the parts just pointless walking around in cutscenes, which isn't very fun. No, I got one more. I tend to like to beat everything in a map before I leave it. Some of the time. Sometimes I... Oh, something I probably should learn about in a bit, which I accidentally did, but... I'll keep showing the random battles, and unless you guys say like, "Oh, these random battles suck. Stop watching." Please stop showing these. Let's boost up how much cards we can have in our deck, just for the fact that we just need a little bit. HP is useful, but I don't tend to boost it up as much as I probably should. And let's show off what Meeting Grounds is. All red cards tend to just have normal average Heartless battles, either boosting their attack or making them weaker. It's not so bad. In the beginning of the game, when you don't really have that good of a deck, it is kind of annoying to try and get everything set up, but for now, let's just kind of go with what we were given. Later on, we'll be obviously we'll obviously be able to build a better deck that doesn't suck as much as the one that they've given us at the very beginning of the game. But before we go on, let's go to this area. And throughout the entirety of the game, we're gonna be giving cards that look like certain objects, like. This one's a key, the next one we're probably getting is a normal heart, and then we're going to get one that looks like a Heartless symbol, at least from what I remember. And we're going to use these keys to open up doors that access the, well, I guess you can call them cutscenes. I don't really call them cutscenes, as more as just text adventures. Oh, and we got Donald and Goofy who just randomly popped out of the air. I wonder what they're thinking when they're just hanging out on those cards, but... Oh, we got a... Who do we got here? We got someone that's... Oh, it's Squall. Or Leon, as they like to call him here. So what's up, Squall? Leon? Lionheart? Well, shit, I can understand if you don't remember Donald's name, but my name, that's like forgetting your own name. You can't forget Sora. Now I feel like, oh. See, you do remember my name, you big jerk. I don't really picture Leon. I don't really picture Squall to be the one to joke around like that. I always imagine him, well, he's always putting his hand up to his face, so I imagine him doing that all the time and being like, oh, I'm serious. Oh, snap, we got Yuffie. I think that's who it is. Yeah, it's Yuffie. I don't know what this 14-year-old's doing, hanging out with a 21-year-old squall, but whatever. I don't want to talk to her. She's still alive? Huh. That's surprising. Alright, and Squall's going to show us how to do what the point is of the 0 through 9 trick. Okay, so how this works is, if you're going up against a card that has a higher number than yours, your card will not be able to attack. And if an enemy uses a card that's if an enemy uses a card that is a higher number than yours while you're using yours, it'll break your card and it'll flinch you and it'll give the enemy a chance to attack. Now this says play with higher cards, and if you use a zero card to any card, it'll break the enemy's card no matter what, but it still gives them a chance to hit you back, regardless. Now he's going to teach us how to pretty much set up using a slate, which is pressing R and L 3 times, at least with 3 different cards, so you can pull off a combo like so. Combos genuinely aren't easily broken unless your enemy has a 0 card, which only really happens around the end. Oh, my mouse decided to say hello to you guys. But yeah, it's pretty easy to understand how this game works. It's just repetitive, stupid, and throws a lot of people off. I'm not so bad with it, but I only got a Simba card and the card of guidance. But you know, I think after that, I think it's a good time that we cut off now. We figured out how to play the game and progress a little bit into Twilight Town. Next time we'll probably finish up Twilight Town. Have a good day, everybody. And we got into a random battle. Isn't that fun? Let's get out of here first, because I don't want to be here. Screw this. Run, 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 run. Okay. Catch you all next time.